Good evening, welcome. We're glad to have a few of you that are still staying in town to be with us live. And I know virtually there's so many people that are watching from the East Coast to the West Coast. I'm glad to have you joining us as well. We're going to begin with the lighting of our candles. Anyone would like to come up and light for us? Oh, please. Okay, Sunny, thank you.
I don't know why people aren't running up here.
All the crowd, the whole crowd.
Yep.
I think it'll stay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you. As we turn in our prayer books to page 4 at the bottom of the page, Hine Ma Tov, how good it is to have all of you and everyone who's watching.
And so let's take just a moment, because it is so good to be able to celebrate Shabbat together, to say Shabbat Shalom or introduce yourself or wave at someone who's sitting nearby. Hine ma tov u'manayim Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim 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 Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov u'manayim Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim Shevet achim gam yachad.
And on page 8 at the bottom of the page, we'll continue responsively with our family prayer. May we never take for granted the gift of Shabbat as we sit nestled in the Rocky Mountains, sharing this humble moment with family and friends. May the satisfaction of celebrating Shabbat hearten our spirits. Shabbat bring peace and quiet to our souls. Allow this time set aside for song and prayer and bring us closer together in thoughts and deeds. Space we share become our place of devotion, glowing with reverence and filled with our traditions. May the end of this week encourage us to examine our actions. Let us look ahead toward the new week, be worthy of all of God's blessings. The top of page 8 as we welcome the angels of peace. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Well, upon arriving in Jerusalem, the pilgrims lifted their eyes to the mountains and they cried out in unison, "From where does my help come?" Just as we look up to our beautiful mountains. No snow anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Page 12 is Sinai.
Shamayim va'aretz Esainai el harim me'ayin me'ayin yavo Ezri Esainai el harim me'ayin me'ayin yavo Ezri Ezri me'im Adonai Oseh shamayim va'aretz Ezri me'im Adonai
And as we travel back to the 16th century to the town of Svat, the center of Jewish mysticism, it was there that Shlomo Alkabetz wrote the beautiful poem of Lecha Dodi, as we welcome the Sabbath bride.
Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Shamor v'zachor v'ribor echad, hishmiyanu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shemo tiferet ve'litchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nilcha, ki hi mekor haveracha. Mirosh mikedem nesuchat, samaseh v'machshevat chila. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kum mitzim mitoch habaycha. Rav lach shevet be'emek habacha, vehu yachmol alayich tanla. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai.
At the bottom of page 18, we rise, face the rear of the sanctuary as we greet the Sabbath bride.
Boi v'shalom
Ateret
ateret bala,
gam
gam
b'simcha
u'v'tzahala, tochem u'ne'am segula, boi chala, boi chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelai. לחדתי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. לחדתי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
You may be seated. Well, in 1921, when Dr. Crane Says was a column in the paper of the Boston Globe, who would have thought that just for today would become those 10 daily suggestions that all of us need each time? Is there someone who'd like to lead us responsibly? Page 23.
Someone's getting voluntold.
Oh, you guys can do it. Thank you. You can share it. It's great.
Just for today, I will live one day only, forgetting yesterday and tomorrow, and not trying to solve the whole problem of life at once.
Just for today, I'll be unafraid of life and death, unafraid to enjoy the beautiful and be happy. People are as happy as they make up their minds to be.
Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to suit me. If I cannot have what I like, I will try to like what I have.
Just for today, I'll be agreeable, cheerful, charitable, do my best, praise people for what they can do, not criticize them for what they cannot do. And if I find fault, I'll forgive it, forget it. I'll try not to improve nor regulate anybody except myself.
Just for today, I will have a plan. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have one. It will save me from worry, hurry, and indecision.
Just for today, I'll get people off my nerves and not get on theirs. Appreciate them for what they do and what they are.
Just for today, I will not show it if my feelings are hurt.
Just for today, I'll find a little time for quiet, to relax, realize what life is and can be, and to think about God and get a better perspective of myself.
Just for today, I will look at life with fresh eyes and discover the wonder of it. I will know that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me.
Thank you. As we now turn to page 24 and rise, we'll continue with our call to worship and join together in the Baruch Hu.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam
You may be
va'ed.
seated. As we were celebrating Israel Independence Day this past week, is it in here, Aniviata?
I don't think so. It's possible.
Well, maybe explain the words and we can all join together.
Yeah, so this is an Israeli folk song, Ani ve'ata nishaneh et ha'olam, which means you and I will change the world. Ani ve'ata nishaneh et ha'olam. Ani ve'ata az yavo'u kvar kulam. Amru et ze kodem lefanai ze lo mishaneh. Ani ve'ata nishaneh et ha'olam.
Let's try it again.
Ani ve'ata ninaseh mehatchala. Yehiye lanu ra, ein davar ואתה נשנה את העולם, את העולם, את העולם.
It's a beautiful thought when you sing the words Ani v'ata, it's you and I. It takes the two of us to change the world. And it's so appropriate this week and with all that's going on around the world, and especially in Israel. We'll turn to page 30 at the top of the page and join together. Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavcha uvchol nafshecha, ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Well, we've noticed that the sunset is now at 8 o'clock. And it's beautiful sunsets that we've been having every night. And if you look at page 32, we are grateful for all that we see. And for those of you who are watching, it's time for you to come back and enjoy the beauty of what we're seeing here. As the sun sets slowly behind the mountains of Vail, we gather together appreciative of the many gifts we enjoy. This Shabbat, amidst the peacefulness of these surroundings, let us no longer focus on that which we desire, but rather upon what we already savor, the quietness of the creek and the soft mountain air. We thank you each day for health of body, mind, and spirit. Let our daily actions reflect our gratefulness for our lives every moment with every breath. As we recite our prayers surrounded by family and friends, let us joyfully lift our voices in song, grateful to God who has given us the blessings of Shabbat. Middle of page 32, we join together, Mi Chamocha. On this Shabbat evening, as we seek peace and comfort, shield us from the hatred and destruction that plague so many corners of our world and console those in need. The top of page 34, Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechayim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechayim Ushmor Tzitzeinu Uvoinu Lechaim Ushalom Me'ata ve'ad olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechayim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechayim.
As we read in the book of Exodus, in 6 days the Lord created the heavens and the earth. The seventh day he ceased from his work and rested. Page 36, we'll join together. Vishamru.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam Vein Yuvein b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam Oti le'olam Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam Uvayom hashvi Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorot haberit olam.
Well, there are those in our community who are in need of healing of body, mind, or spirit. If you have a person in your life who's in need of healing, think about them as we move about the sanctuary. Please, if you want to offer their name as we continue the top of page 38, Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say Amen.
We offer these blessings for full healing to Ross Bagully, Gail Balin, Sue Beiser, and Chip Brown. Esther Gines Bat Chaya Blanche Deutsch, Chris Eldridge, Larry Ellens, Carol Ann Finn, and Sherry Frank. Deborah Goldman, Mark Grabowski, Lori Hellman, and Mike Herman. Ra'e Ivry, Harriet Jaffe, and Mary Sue Katz. Herman Keek, Phil Krasnow, Judith Landau, Barbara Myers, and Bill Multek. Janet, Stephen Reese, and Bruce Rogers. Bill Silvers and B. Sklerowitz. Alyssa Soslin, Dina Stempler, Lisa Stryer, and Merle Steyer. Alan Tannenbaum, Richard Taxman, Donna Weinstock, Jerry Weinstock, and Jeffrey Whitman. Thank you.
Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
I know that Betty Ann and Bob are watching, and our prayers go out to you and the whole family for a difficult time. We turn to page 40 and rise now, and we'll continue with the Reader's Kaddish.
Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalmad divrah kirtei v'yamlich malchutei.
V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecha Beit Yisrael ba'gala ba'gala uv'izman kariv.
V'yimeru
Amen. Yesh me'ra b'mevarach le'alam alameho maya yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha
Richu
le'elam im kol birchata v'shirata.
tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'yama.
V'yimeru
Amen. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. As we turn to page 42 at the top of the page, and then silently through page 57.
Adonai sfatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai sfatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Oh, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Oh, eternal God, open
may be seated when you've completed the Amida. As we continue the top of page 54 with our prayer for peace, Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Omcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Omcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Omcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Omcha Tasim Le'olam. B'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Omcha Tasim Le'olam. 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 Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
Thank you. Well, as Israel marked 78 years of independence, a nation of 10.2 million has grown, even as its challenges have multiplied every single year. When Israel, the distance between grief and independence, it's measured in 1 second, just in 1 second. Because the sun set on Tuesday night, the somber remembrance of Memorial Day, it transformed instantly into defiant joy of Independence Day. So if you've ever been in Israel on that day, it's a jarring, I think a sacred transition that reminds us of Israelis that independence is not separated from loss, but it's built upon it. Where remembrance and independence exist side by side in Israel, the balance between loss and purpose, I think it defines both the Israelis and the nation. So the cost of defending Israel's existence after 78 years, it's still being paid right now. 78 years after the people regained independence, 2 citizen soldiers were killed just before Memorial Day this past week. The reservists were murdered by explosives set by the Iran-backed Hezbollah terrorists in Lebanon, despite there being a ceasefire. Now in Israel, Yom HaZikaron, Memorial Day, is observed. There's great gravity within that moment that no American equivalent can be spoken. If you compare our Memorial Day to theirs, well, we're in Israel. TV networks broadcast the names of every fallen soldier and terror victim. A siren pierces the air and the entire country, it just stops. Not just one location, the whole country stops. Drivers pull their cars over on the highways and they step out. Pedestrians, wherever they're walking, they freeze. Now, ceremonies honor all who serve the Jewish state, Jews, Christians, Druze, Muslims. That's what a sacred remembrance looks like. So for the first time since October 7th of 2023, Independence Day ceremony on Mount Herzl, well, this is the first time that it opened without a prayer for the return of the hostages. This year's theme was called Forces of Renewal. It was reflecting both the weight of what was endured, but even more so about the resolve of a nation that just refuses to break. So the cost of Israel's independence remains staggering, even after the heaviest fighting has subsided, even after a ceasefire. War in Israel will never fully stop. Israel is not a monolith, a huge single upright block of stone. It's rigid and slow to change. Israel, instead, it's a mosaic. A soldier of Ethiopian descent, well, he died trying to rescue a red-headed Israeli Argentinian Bibas family from Hamas captivity. An Argentinian president, just this week, lit the Independence Day torch. And it was a testament to the Judeo-Christian alliance that's forged in shared grief. So Israelis of all faiths, well, they fall together in the Israeli Defense Forces. But Israel's story doesn't belong just to the Jews. It belongs, I think, to everyone who believes that freedom is worth defending. American-Israeli Hirsch Goldberg Poland was taken hostage at the Nova Festival, the music festival, on October 7th. He lost part of his arm in a Hamas grenade, and then he was executed in the Gaza tunnel. But in the darkness of the tunnel, he kept those fellow hostages alive with the mantra, "He who has a why can bear any how." I remember studying this when I was in college. It was Viktor Frankl's book. He was quoting Viktor Frankl's book as well, Man's Search for Meaning. And he explained how having a strong sense of purpose, which is the why, answers and empowers individuals to endure the hardship of pain, which is the how. So his mother Rachel has made this her own, and so I think has Israel. That a nation that has buried so many have died, but they still choose life. And Israel deeply knows its why, its strong sense of purpose, and knows he who has a why can bear any how. Am Yisrael Chai, that the people of Israel live. Well, again, welcome to all of you who are with us. We go virtual for the month of May, so services don't stop, but you can tune in on YouTube and watch us for the whole month of May, and then when we come back in June, put on your sneakers, because we are off. Right. It just goes until the high holidays are over, and you really have to check the calendar to see all the things that are happening. Amazing speakers that are coming, from professor of Yiddish studies at University of Chicago to, she's talking about her book of her father leaving Auschwitz and the foods and the things that we're going to be doing. And that book is called How to Share an Egg. And we're going to share eggs and cholent and everything else. Yes, it's going to be amazing. She's coming in. And then we have from miniskirt to hijab. And that's going to be an incredible story about Iran, which is definitely relevant today. And David Ben-Gurion's grandson will be here to talk about what it was like with his Zaidi and growing up with the founder of the State of Israel. And the cantor is, for how many months now, writing 5 prayer books, Machzorim, for the high holidays.
We're getting there.
We're close. We're getting
We're close.
closer. And it will be done. We're working again 3 days next week, going through every word, every vowel, every letter.
Yes, and speaking of high holidays, to get us in all prepared and in the high holiday mood, the Elul tour by Eliana Light is coming through, an amazing concert series to get us prepared for high holidays, and we'll have that event. We also have our Elul kick off at the Geniza and the Minturn Cemetery, where we will be having a service in the cemetery and also burying in our Geniza any holy texts that we have acquired over the last year that will no longer be in use. And even before summer, we have lots of events coming up, so check your calendars. We have a
lot.
Shavuot hike coming up and all kinds of awesome things. So just
And much, much, much more.
check.
So we look forward to having all of you who are not with us yet, but all of you who are with us today, come and join us for these many activities. It's multi-day activities, so really wonderful stuff that'll keep you busy for the whole summer. So we want you to come and join us. Apart from every Friday night, we'll have services, and then many of the Saturdays, not even talking about on the mountain and by the creek and the other stuff we'll be doing. And our thanks to so many people that sponsor these, because that's what makes a big difference. That you don't pay for anything that you come to, you just have to come with a really good appetite for the many things that we'll be doing. So we look forward to having you. We're going to return to our prayer books now. As we turn to page 60 and rise, we'll join together, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gidula le'otzer bereshit, shalo asanu kilei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot ha'adama, shalo sam chalkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'ne'emar, V'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol ha'aretz, Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo, echad.
Tonight, to remember our loved ones who are no longer with us. It has been said that a loved one will always be with us while their name is still spoken. In solemn testimony to that unbroken faith which links the generations one to another, we recall their names as they will live in our hearts forever. Ruth Baker, Peter Barrett, Grace Blossom Silver, and John Burnett. Lisa Cohen, Edward Cohen, Maurice Frank, Anita Frankfurt, and Jean Ginsberg. Clifford Goldman, Alan Goldman, Nathan Goldstein, Stan Green, and Matil Heffer. Sidney Isaac, Mark Jacobson, Ruth Kimmel, Clara Krell, Adele Langsam, Ted Levy, Suzanne Levy Leonard, Helen Leaf, Doug Lockhart, Bess Lubin, Bonnie Susan Marcus, Alicia Merritt, Kurt Metzel, Goldie Moskowitz, David Mossman, and Samuel Nierenberg. Larry Nickerman, Betty Numeroff, Marshall Palico, and Leah Pullman. Abe L. Poncher, Jackie Ritchik, Pearl Rosen, Bernice Rosenbach, Harvey Rowitz, Herbert Rubenstein, Thelma Rubenstein, Samuel Schimmel, Jacqueline Schwab, Ina Schwabe, Harry Schwartz, Sadie Slakowitz, Francis Solomon, Shalene Soslin, Bernice Waldbaum, Merritt Buck Weaver, David Wheeler, Jack Whitman, Ruth Weissman, Joanna Wolf, and James Wolf. And also Cirque's condolences to the family of Shimon Zimmer, who are in Israel, but certainly a friend of ours. And he was our tour guide for the many, many tours that we took to Israel, but even more so a real friend. He had a way with words and sorely be missed. If anyone else is observing Yahrzeit this month. The Mourner's Kaddish can be found in our prayer books on page 64, and those who wish may join with us as we say, Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shebei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yom mechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agalav izman kariv v'mramein. Yehesh me Rabba mevarach le'olam omei omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudisha brichu. Le'olam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran b'yalma v'mramein. Yehesh shlomo Rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'mramein. Oseh shalom v'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, leinu v'al kol Yisrael v'mramein. You may be seated. Again, thank you for joining us tonight and being here with us. It's always wonderful to have. We've never missed a minyan, so you're here with us, and there's enough of you that we count all of you and all of you who are watching. It's wonderful having you, and we'll see all of you on YouTube next week.
Yes.
And for Adon Olam,
I was thinking maybe we'll try it to Al Kol Eila.
perfect. Page 66.
We'll see what happens. Adon Olam Asher Malach Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'Chefso Kol Atzai Melech Shemo Nikra Le'acharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh Vehu Yeh B'Tifara Shan me'a'ira ve'imruchi geviati Adonai li v'lo yira Adon Olam Asher Malach Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'Chefso Kol Atzai Melech Shemo Nikra Al Kol Eileh Al Kol Eileh
rise for a closing blessing. Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai avarechet amo v'shalom. May the Lord grant strength unto his people, bless all peoples with peace.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pori hagafen l'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Challah and wine in the back for everyone.